If you're a permanent makeup artist and your work is amazing, this video will show you exactly how permanent makeup artists like you get 100 plus leads every single month and booked up to 40% of those leads. And this is great because it's without us spending all time on Instagram, like going back and forth with leads or having to offer a huge discounts on their services. The first thing to understand is that for any business, really, we need leads and we need a way to sell them. To simplify this is we need people to know that we exist and a way to reach them out and eventually sell them. Now, to reach them out, which is the first step, we could do it in many ways. This could be posting on social media, this could be running Facebook ads, asking for referrals. There are many ways to reach out people, and really there is no wrong or right. But if we are trying to do this organically, which is 100% possible, this might take more time. We actually have to create content consistently, and there's a lot of things that needs to be done. One of the biggest misconceptions that I've seen in the market is that they think the ad is going to do the booking, but in reality, ad is just reaching out to people. And it's starting to doing the sell, since you're reaching out to people, is part of the customer journey, but it's not going to give you booking. Now, the second step, which is actually booking them, this happens after the Facebook ad, once someone clicks on your ad. And this one really could be done on your booking page. It could be done through the conversations. It could be done through calling them up. What I've seen it working the best is going straight to your conversations or your DMs. This way is way more intimate conversations with your potential clients, and you can guide them through your booking process and help them out with any questions they might have. So, vast majority of the reasons why permanent makeup artists are not getting fully booked is because they're already spending money on ads, but they are not really talking to anyone. There are so many ads that don't have a hook, they don't have a location, they don't have an offer. If we take a look at all these different texts they have in their descriptions or the captions, it's not saying anything. It's really hard language, like they just copy and paste from chat. And using chat is not bad. The problem is when we are not reading what we are copying and pasting. So we have to be careful. ChatGPT can help you a lot with the first draft, but then you also have to polish it. Now let's talk about what is this two-step booking process. We have first, attract the lead with the Facebook ad. The second thing is having the sell within the conversation, and then you take the deposit. This is really simple. Ad and then DM, and that's it. So if we are to deploy something like this, how do we know that the ad is actually working? Now, since you are only targeting people in your city, you actually have it way easier than people who are selling to the entire country. But basically, how do we know that this is actually working? You are getting conversations for less than $3 each. So if we're spending $10 a day, you should have at least 3 to 6 conversations every single day. Here's a screenshot. Like some of my clients are spending $1.29 per conversation. So really, it's super affordable. With $10 a day, it's more than enough to start bringing in people and start selling them and booking them up. Now, that's the first step, but how do we know now that the second step is working, right? How do we know if my sell is working? So industry standard, 10% of that people is gonna book. So if you're booking 1 out of 10 leads, that means that you're in the right path. You are actually having good sales. But the problem here is that a lot of the times, and this happens to everyone, you do have a life, you do have to work, you do have to take care of your kids. So following up with your leads can become headache and super overwhelming to go and copy and paste and making sure that you're responding. But if you have an AI bot or an agent, it could really go up to 30 to 40% of those leads or conversations who are coming over to your DMs. And this is because as soon as they send out a message, your bot is gonna basically take over and start going back and forth, back and forth. There's a few things that you have to consider. A bot can sound a little bit tricky, so you have to train it and test it, make sure that it sounds like an assistant. Once you launch this two-step booking process, from the first 30 days, you can expect to get increase within 24 hours and at least 100 leads with $300 in that spend. Once we get these 100 leads, usually booked 10% of your leads, which is 1 out of 10 conversations. If you have an AI bot, you could book 30% of those leads, 3 to 4 out of 10 conversations. This really depends on how much you charge per service. So here's a few examples of the kind of ad that you can use depending if it's an image-based or if it's a video ad. If it's an image-based, you can have a before and after and really just have their get permanent brows, something like really talking about their pain points. If you have an offer or you can put it right there underneath. Do not cover your before and after results. Do not put it as a background. Make it super easy to people to see and scan it, because remember, whenever people see your ad, they just scan over. There's probably within 1 or 2 seconds they already see what is this about. So put your city and your state, because that's how they identify that this is actually for them, and have a clear call to action. This is one more example. Headline, before and after, offer, and then where it's located, and then a clear call to action. Okay. Now, when it comes to video ads, you basically could use a top hype video as a base, and then we're gonna have something somewhere like, I help so many people. It's gonna be the base of your video ad, and then you have to collect media assets. We need best transformation shots, your before and after, at least 3, because we're gonna put them overlay while you're talking. We need behind the scenes, some clips, maybe you tattooing, mapping out, or drawing. We also need some of your reactions of your clients whenever you have the browse reveals, so this can actually be a visual hook. And then your studio vibe, add your clips, add your before and after, show off your reviews. This could come from your Google Business Profile. And for your copy, you are gonna first call them out. In this case, let's say we're talking about New York City. In New York City ladies, if you have an offer, you put it right here, and then you actually talk about their pain points right away, like want to get the shape of your brows back, want to get fuller brows, depending on what is your audience, what is your solution, right? And just don't feel afraid to break down exactly what is included in your session, because nobody knows exactly what is included. We don't know like if the aftercare kit is included or not. You could have some social proof, maybe copy and paste some of your reviews from your Google Business Profile, and then a clear call to action, right? Click send message now to save your spot if you have an offer. Anyways, if you are actually on demand, because you cannot serve so many people in 1 month, just let them know how many spots you actually have. So that's how you build a high converting ad. This is what helps me and my clients to bring in people daily, so that you can actually start booking them out. If this was helpful for you and you want more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be sharing more tips to help you get booked, build systems, and grow your business without burnout. Let me know in the comments what has been the hardest part of building out your business or getting consistent bookings. I'll see you in the next one.